Hey everyone, welcome back to my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. I'm actually recording this right after the first one, like I said, and I'm pumped to get back into it, so let's go. So in the last episode, we explored most of the island and talked to our grandma. She asked us to go get our sister, so we just gotta go back to the watchtower right now. But there's a couple things we can do on the way over there. So like we were taught in the last episode, we can crouch down and crawl over to these pigs. Actually, no, let's go up here and talk to this lady first. This is sort of like a mini side quest. It's pretty simple. But we're basically going to capture these pigs and bring them to this lady here. Oh, Joel, you look cute as a bug in that outfit. I suppose I should congratulate you on your birthday, shouldn't I? Well, to tell the truth, I could congratulate myself, too. We just finished building our little hutch and paddock today. Isn't it a delightful addition to the place? I was actually thinking of getting a pet and keeping it here. The boys would really like it, I'm sure. Boys love pets. I wonder what kind of animal we should get. Two kids like these days. Listen, dearie, if you see any good pets around, be a lamb and just bring one here. If you do, I'll give you a little reward. Oh, but we won't tell your grandma about it, will we? So yeah, that's sort of our direction for what we're going to be doing. It'll only take a few minutes, don't worry. So let's crawl up to this little pink pig and grab him up. There we go. I love how they make the oinky noise as you walk up. It's so cute. Kind of like pigs. They're really cute. Even if they are kind of dangerous, apparently. Anyway, let's talk to her. Why, did you bring that little piglet all the way here just for me? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Been thinking of getting a pit pig for a while now. The boys will be so happy when they get home. You sweetie. Okay, Joel, hold out your hand. This is your reward. Don't spend it all in one place. You got a red rupee. That's 20 rupees. What a pleasant surprise. Why, this little darling is cute as a button. You know, it's so cute I wouldn't mind having even more of them. So yeah, that's kind of your hint that you gotta go get the other two pigs we've seen. If you jump down here and let's see, the pig, yeah, he's still back here. They don't really move around from their spawn points. Anyway, I'm gonna take a drink of water real quick. Alright, let's try that again. I'm surprised you didn't run away when I stood up there, but I guess you can get pretty close. Grab it. Nope. Okay. Not that time. Oh dear. Okay. Grab it. There we go. Why am I having trouble with that? Maybe because I'm recording and I'm trying to focus on that too. Anyway. So oinker up the cliff. Or up the path to the cliff. Be a nice place to live. You got a nice view, and you know, like if there's a storm or something, you're on high ground. That's nice. Anyway, enough of my rambling about house values, property values. Why, did you bring me another piglet? Oh, were you all worried that this little guy would get lonely hanging out inside the fence all by himself? That is the sweetest thing I've ever heard. Thank you so much for bringing us yet another family member. Here's a little something for you. And another red rupee. Up to 76? Yeah, that's nice. If you find any other little piggies, you know where to bring them. And yep, we do know of one more that we saw on the other side of the island, so I'm going to walk there and then walk them all the way back. On the subject of rupees, it's also worth pointing out for those who are interested, you can see there's this crawl space under Link's house, and if you crawl down there and make a left, you'll come to a secret room with a treasure chest that has an orange rupee in it. And that is a lot of money at this point in the game, so if you'd like to get a leg up on your funds that you have available, you can go and grab that. I don't really like to get it this early because the game is pretty generous with the money it gives you, and so I like to save that for later. So that's what we're going to do. Also, this kid has moved over here. I think he just asked if our clothes are hot. Let's see. No, I guess not. Okay. Yeah, we can climb up here, and there's the third pig we're after. Some spots on them. Get up. There you go. It's also kind of interesting. Well, no, I don't want to spoil it for later, but depending on which pig you choose to bring her, it does affect something later, but it's not much. And if you don't bring her, the ones who don't bring her, you don't get paid for, so it's good to have the extra money anyway. So we're going back up the hill again. Yeah, he's squealing around up there. He won't get mad or anything. They do attack you if you, once you get a sword, or I guess you could throw like vases or rocks at them. And I think also if you throw them too many times, they'll get mad and attack you. And I think they deal quite a bit of damage at this point. And anyway, let's talk to her first, and then I'll get back to that. Oh, look at this one. You sure do know where to find the cutest pigs on the whole Great Sea. Hey, oinker, oink oink. Oh, now things will be ever so much more lively in the pen. It'll be like a big pig jamboree in there. Thank you so much. Oh, that's right. Can't let you leave without giving you a present. Happy birthday, Joel. Get a red, and we get another red ruby, like I kind of mentioned. I guess I'd better think up some names for these little oinky woinky top. Yeah, so when she says that, she doesn't mention bringing her more pigs. That's how you know you find them all. Anyway, yeah, so if you attack the pigs, if you attack them enough or throw them enough, they will get mad and charge at you. I think they deal like 1 heart of damage at this point, so they can kill you pretty quickly. And the only way to, you can't kill them. The only way you can like go somewhere they can't get you, like climbing up a ledge, because they just kind of come at you in a straight line, I think. And if you just wait it out of it, when they can't get to you, they will eventually calm down. You can also go in the water, and they will follow you in there, and then they will stop attacking you and sort of swim back to shore. So just something to keep in mind. Anyway, so we are, like I said, we're now going back to the watchtower to get our sister. I guess it's also worth noting, since I haven't showed this yet, obviously the game takes place on an ocean, and to keep you from just leaving the island by swimming, unlike in most games, you have a swim timer. It's that little orb in the corner. When it drains down, Link will drown, and you will respawn on dry land. So it doesn't really serve a gameplay function. It's just there, like I said, to make sure you are stuck to the current island until the game wants you to leave. So it's just something to keep in mind. So let's climb back up here. Our sister hanging out with seagulls. They sure do seem calm around her, huh? It's not me though. I guess it doesn't run in the family, huh? Ah, hi, big brother. Did Grandma make that outfit for you? But wow, you look like you'd be way too hot in those clothes. I guess they're pretty neat though. So anyway, Joel, can you close your eyes and hold out your hand just for a second? I'm going to give you my most treasured belonging, but just for one day. Happy birthday! We're gonna get our first item. You got the telescope. This is your sister's most precious belonging. Treasure it dearly. Set it to X, Y, or Z and use it by pressing whatever button you set it to. Do it now and see what you can see. So, well, do you like it? I'm letting you borrow this special gift just because you're my big brother. Aren't you lucky? Oh, why don't you try it out right now? Try looking over at our house from here. Alright, so we can press start to go to the items, scroll over to it, and you can set it to X, Y, or Z. Press X to use it, and Aryll's gonna kind of give us a tutorial of what to do. Hey, what's that? Oh, there we go. Joel, are you looking at the red post box? So yeah, if you look in front of Link's house, I don't think I showed it off actually, I might have forgotten. And then when you look at it, she says, Big brother, are you using the C stick to zoom in? Because you should be. So you can tilt the control stick up to zoom in. Or not the control stick, the C stick. The postman looks kind of weird, doesn't he? Joel, the sky! Look up in the sky! Alright. Joel, this is so terrible. That girl fell into the forest. She needs help. But it's too dangerous for you to go in there without something you can use to defend yourself with. Alright, so we got some action on this island apparently. I suppose you can actually see the pirate ship that we just saw in that cutscene. It's just sitting out there now. I guess they have decided to come to shore to rescue that girl. If you look out with the telescope, you can kind of see there's two men arguing with each other. I wonder what they're saying. Anyway, obviously, since we are the hero, it is now our job to go up to the mountain and rescue that girl. Just swim ashore. It's a little faster, I think. So, if you've been paying attention, you might have figured we need a weapon to defend ourselves with, and there's only one person on the island who knows anything about swordplay, as our grandma told us. So we are going to go back to this lower house here and talk to Orca. And yep, he's just waiting here in the middle now. So we already talked to him earlier. Let's see what he has to say. Oh, what is the matter, Joel? You have an urgent look about you. Has something happened? Whatever it is, from the look on your face, I suspect it is no laughing matter. What say you, Joel? Ah, have you come for some serious instruction in the way of the sword? Yes, sir. Most definitely. Very good. Your first lesson shall be the horizontal slice. Face me and press B. Do not fear for my safety. I am ready for you. So we can get close to him and press B to swing the sword. Good. Keep coming at me until you hear me say very good. If you keep pressing B, you'll do combos, as you can see. Very good. Next is a vertical slice. Hold L to target me, then press B. Yeah, I think this is the only tutorial that makes you do like separate ones for the horizontal and vertical. So if you L target someone and press B, you can see you'll strike from above. Keep swinging. Another combo. Very good. Next is a thrust. L target, then tilt the control stick forward and press B. Come at me. Thrust with your sword. So this one is kind of hard. Well, it was hard for me as a kid. It's not hard now. It's basically a stab. So you hold the control stick forward and press B. You can see you kind of thrust forward. Very good. Keep thrusting. We can do another combo. Oh, yeah, that's what's hard about it. I remember now. So, when the camera moves and you're pushing forward, sometimes Link will not stab forward because now, yeah, see? This gave me so much trouble as a kid. So I usually like to reset the target, but there we go, we finished it. Next, it's a spin attack. Hold B briefly to build up your strength, then release it, or rotate the control stick once and press B. Yeah, that's the kind of the faster method of doing it. I've never been able to consistently do it like that, I should say. Sometimes I can. So if you hold B and release it, you'll do a spinning attack. Very good. More. Keep it up. So we get close, and then we can release it. That's good when you're like surrounded by a lot of enemies. It does come in handy a lot. Next, it's harder. This is the parry attack. L target until you see A flash, then quickly press A to perform a defensive strike. So yeah, there's kind of like a counter move. It's kind of cool. Yep, so you see when A flashes and the sword flashes and you hear that noise, you can press A, and you can see it'll kind of roll around him and do an attack. Very good. And again, L target and watch closely for A. And one more time. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's fun to do. And you have to use it on some tougher enemies, so it's good to get good at it. Very good. Now finally, the jump attack. Draw your sword, L target, and press A. So yeah, with our sword out, we can target him and just press A to do a jump attack. Come at me once more. Right. Yeah! That was a fine display. And yet, I sense a certain anxiousness in the sword you hold, an eagerness that goes far beyond the mere desire to be wielded on the fields of battle. I do not know what has happened. but I have faith in you. Somehow, I doubt you will misuse that sword. You may have it, Joel. I give it freely. Take the blade with you. All right, so we accepted the hero sword. Wield it with B. Use it wisely and carefully. You don't want to let down the kind old man who has entrusted it to you. Definitely not. Since the olden days, this sword has been used to fend off evil. Its blade is infused with the desire to become strong and righteous. Be strong, Joel. Yes, master. I like Orca. He's pretty cool. He's got a cool, like, tattoo on his arm. And a very protruding gut, which I think is kind of funny. One thing I forgot to look at earlier, it's not really drawn attention to, but if you come over here, you can examine this item on his shelf. What's that? The Knight's Crest? Does that intrigue you, young one? It is still too early to discuss such things with you. But if you happen across 10 of those, show them to me. Then I can tell you what they are and what they do. But I will only speak if you get 10 of them. Yep. So not much we can do about it now, but we have something to look out for. We can also break his pots. I'll be nice. I won't break him. You don't get anything out of him anyway. So yeah, so you can start that training minigame earlier, like when you first visit him. But if it's before you see the girl get dropped into the forest, he will stop after the thrust attack, and then he will go into the dialogue about how it's too soon to give it to you, and your grandma wouldn't like it. So all we need is a sword to get up to the mountain where that girl fell into the woods. So we're gonna head up there now. We can also cut the grass here and get some money, like that guy said. Something that's kind of funny is when I was a kid, I remember I cut all this grass, and you get good money for it. This grass in particular, this field of grass, seems to drop like a lot of pickups and goodies. So if you're on the island, it's not a bad idea to stop here and get stuff. And again, I like to use spin attack to clear it all away. So yeah, when I was a kid, I cut all this grass away once I got a sword. And then I thought he was going to reward me when I talked to him. And then he just says like, oh, hey, we'll see right here. Did you hear that noise, Joel? Did something happen? What was it? Oh, say, that's a fine sword you have there, buddy. Let's look at that thing. You know, you'd be doing me a big favor if you cut this here grass for me. That's really funny that like he says that even after you've already cut it. So I got mad at this. I got mad at him as a kid because I was expecting a reward, but I guess the reward's what you find in it. Anyway, so like this signpost said, we read it at the beginning, we can take this path up to the Forest of Fairies where that girl is. And hopefully she hasn't fallen into more danger in the time she's been up there. And as you can see, so this is what I mentioned earlier. There's a sign here that says, what does it say? No entry. The forest paths are closed until suspension bridge repairs are complete. And as you can see, there's a row of trees, so even if you wanted to come up here earlier, you couldn't. And actually, even if you find a way back past the trees, I found out there's actually an invisible wall behind them that will only go away if Link has a sword in his inventory. So you couldn't. There's no way to get up here. Well, there is a way technically, but well, no, there's not a way this early in the game, not without glitches and stuff. So anyway, we can keep going up the path. And the music fades away, which I think is kind of neat. And so there's the bridge over there. I don't think there's anything over here we can do right now. This is kind of the top of this half of the island. Some grass over there. Nothing really, though. So let's see what the sign says. Fairy fountain sight ahead. Increase your fortune. Oh, that's a fairy fountain. If you know about those from other games, this is a pretty early to be coming across one, but I guess Majora's Mask had you find one in Clock too, so this isn't too much, but we'll get a goodie from her. Let's go and find out. So yeah, you can just jump over that gap in the middle of the bridge. That scared me as a kid, because I think I actually fell down because you have to get a running jump, and I just kind of walked up to it, and so I fell down onto the rocks below. So here we are in the forest, and the game will point out, yep, there's the girl that we saw being carried by that giant bird. Thankfully, he hasn't come back yet. Oh, all right. So, yeah, this is the Forest of Fairies. It's a quiet little place. There's not much to do up here either, but there is a couple things we can do early in the game, or later in the game. And here we have our first enemy encounter. This is a bokoblin. They are very basic. This one doesn't even have a weapon, so he's just going to kick us. So we can press B, and just do a few sword combos to take him out. And he drops a green rupee. Also, we can come over to the log right here and crawl through. There we go. And you can see the red rupee. Also, whenever you're in a crawl space, I like to tilt the control stick up to go into first person. Again, Ocarina of Time kind of did that automatically, but here you have to do it with the C stick, and there's not much it's always better to see what's ahead of you anyway, and Link's kind of blocking the camera if you don't, so that's a good thing to keep in mind. Alright, so anyway, we have this big rock over here, and if we check this sign, it'll give us some info. Fairy Fountain Site. This spot marks the remains of an ancient fairy fountain. The legendary hero was said to come here after battle, so the fairies could ease his weariness. It was also said that whoever met with the great fairy who lived here was blessed with great fortune, so it came to be known as the Fountain of the Fortune Goddess. Well, Fortune Goddess, that's pretty good. But unfortunately, it's blocked by this huge boulder, and there's not much we can do about it. Try to lift it, and it makes kind of a funny face. Let's see. Yeah, his eyes get really big. Like I said, he's so expressive in this game. It's so funny to watch. Anyway, we can climb up this log and jump down into this larger area. Oh, great, more birds. And you can see they're going to drop 2 bokoblins onto us this time, but they're not too much trouble. Let's take them out. You can see that one did kind of a jumping attack. This one drop a rupee, probably. They're not terribly aggressive. I wonder if that's just at this point in the game, because it can be later on. But, oh look, the girl's woken up. Oh, there's a rupee. Link, you left the rupee over there. Ouch! Wow. What's with that getup? Well, whatever. So where am I? Oh, that's right. That giant bird came and... Oh! Miss Tetra! Yeah, guy, I think we can see you. You don't need to keep waving like that. Oh, thank goodness. You're safe. When I saw you get dropped on this summit, I thought for sure you'd... Summit? So that bird dropped me on top of a mountain. Well, wasn't that nice of it? Well, don't just stand there. Let's go. Time to repay our debt to that bird in full. But miss, what about this boy? Don't worry about him. Come on. Alright, she's a little rude. I guess I would be pretty angry at that bird too, though. So can't exactly blame her. Ahoy! Big brother! Oh, look, Aryl's made her way up here. Oh, man, be careful crossing that bridge. You don't want to fall. Brother! Stupid kid. Get a hold of yourself. She's gone. There's nothing you can do. Oh man, that's so sad. What? You want to come with us on our ship? Do you understand what you're asking? We're pirates. You know, pirates. The terror of the seas. What do we get out of bringing some helpless little kid along with us? Tell you what we get. A headache. I know how you must feel with your sister having been kidnapped and all, but that doesn't really have anything to do with us now, does it? And how do you figure that? Whoa, whoa, whoa there! Just who are you? Where do you get off butting in on someone else's conversation? Please, all I mean to say is that if you big bad pirates hadn't come to this quiet little island, that poor girl wouldn't have been snatched away by that bird. Ooh, I think I like this guy. And just what do you mean by that? Just be quiet for a moment and I'll tell you. Now as my work entails delivering letters, I spend much of my time traveling amongst the many different islands. As a result, I hear many things. Haven't any of you heard word that young girls have been getting kidnapped lately from all regions of the Great Sea? No matter. Whether you've heard it or not, that seems to be the case. Young girls with long ears like yours have been getting kidnapped, never to be seen again. And unless my eyes fail me, the young girl who was just kidnapped from this island also has long ears, does she not? Much like you do, Miss Fearsome Pirate. My point is that the bird mistook that pearl girl for you. That poor girl for you. And that's why it grabbed her. Ooh. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was young Joel here who saved you from the monsters in the forest, wasn't it? Is this true? Yeah, what do you think I was doing up there? Oh, and while I'm at it, I may as well tell you that the bird that kidnapped both you and Joel's sister has made its foul nest to the north, on the heights of the Forsaken Fortress. The Forsaken Fortress? Isn't that the place where... So what are you going to do? Under the circumstances, I don't think it would be unreasonable for you to give Joel a little help, now would it? I don't need you to tell me that. Even if I were to consider it, lately I've heard nothing but evil rumors about this Forsaken Fortress. You can't possibly need to go there with nothing but that cheap little sword. That's not brave, it's stupid. I mean, come on. Even a simple little island like this has to have something you could use as a shield. You know, something to protect yourself with. Anything? Tell you what, if you come back with something like that, we'll let you stow away on our ship. Oh, and one more thing. Once we leave, you won't be coming back here for a while, so you'd better go and say goodbye to your family while you have the chance. I don't want you getting all weepy-eyed and homesick on me. Alright, so we just got through a couple big cutscenes. Our sister was kidnapped, and Quill here, the postman, has convinced the pirates to help us go save her. Thanks for your help, man. I really appreciate it. This is a terrible situation, Joel. I'm truly sorry. Unfortunately, I can't go in your stead, but if anything happens, please come to my island. I will do what I can to aid you. Thanks a bunch. You're really helpful. Did you find anything you can use as a shield? Anything at all? No? You'd better hurry up and find one before I change my mind. Yeah, you're not going to. This guy, you'll keep me here, won't you? Keep me here till I get back. Keep an eye on him. She can't be serious. Does she thinking bringing a little shrimp like you on board? Talk about a joke. Boy, Miss Tetra's impulsive nature is a way of landing us in hot water. Shrimp! If you're going to go sailing in a pirate ship, you'd better be prepared to become a pirate, yeah? Because if you get scared and start begging and crying at us to let you off the ship somewhere, then you're guaranteed to end up as shark bait. Yeah, duly noted. And we got this little guy here. Hey, Shrimplet, are you going to be our new pirate swabby? Because any new swabby reports to me. This means I don't have to wash the other pirates' dirty underpants anymore. Uh-oh. Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Alright. Let me see. What time are we at? 30 minutes. Okay. So I think that's where I'm going to cut it off for this episode. In the next episode, we are going to see what we can do about finding a shield to appease this girl and let us on our ship. And then we will head off to the Forsaken Fortress to rescue our little sister. Until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.